Aloha! I'm Lahaina Lee, and this is your Maui Real Estate Market Report for Friday, September 18th. We missed you last week because we're kind of moving a little bit. Our condo's getting a facelift, and so we were fortunate enough to get a place to stay up right on Napili Bay. And I gotta say, it's a little confusing. Walk out in the morning, look at that blue ocean, those waves are rolling in on the sandy beach, and you kind of got to get your head back into business. Fortunately, we love this business. We love all of you, so here we are. And because we care about all of you so much, and we've got family, we've been watching those wildfires up and down the West Coast and seeing the effect that that's having on the air quality everywhere. And I have to say, those photographs of the skyline of San Francisco and Portland with the orange and brown skies, that's a little bit eerie. So we're praying for snow and rain soon to help you all out. And a little bit selfishly, when it snows and rains and gets cold on the West Coast, well, we start having more visitors here on Maui. And you visitors and our friends are our economic lifeblood. Which brings us to this week's COVID news. That is the governor's re-announcement. Actually, it's more like the re-announcement of opening up the state to travelers that can arrive without doing the quarantine, the 14-day quarantine, if they've had a negative COVID test within the last 72 hours. So the governor said, we have agreements in place with CVS and Kaiser Permanente who will offer the tests. We will announce new testing partners in the coming weeks. Now, I guess I can only deduce that this means CVS and Kaiser on the mainland, because once you come here, if you don't have the negative test, well, you have to go straight to quarantine. In a related story released by the Hawaii Travel Authority, they went on to clarify, and I have to read this, the test must be an FDA-approved nucleic acid amplification test, NAAT, performed using a nasal swab, and the travelers must show proof of a negative test result from a CLIA certified laboratory. Upon arrival in Hawaii, passengers unable to provide proof of an approved negative test will be required to go into quarantine for 14 days or until they can provide proof of negative test results. Man, that was a mouthful. Ige's announcement has been met with mixed reviews and certainly a healthy dose of skepticism. After all, he announced the first opening for August 1st, then September 1st, then October 1st, and now October 15th. Some people are delighted. They're singing, "Oh, baby, the state is opening up." And that's certainly not what the governor said. Other people are frustrated and angry. They don't think proper steps are being taken to keep people here on the island safe. And the case is that on Oahu, they have been in the triple digits almost every day last week. Here on Maui, fortunately, we had 0 cases reported several days last week. Many of us are optimistically hopeful. Small businesses really don't have any idea whether they should get ready to open or not. I mean, they were closed, then they were open, then they're closed and open again, and now a lot of them are closed. There have been a series of false starts. The lines of cars waiting for food to be distributed are as long as ever, maybe longer. For many, I'm told, unemployment doesn't cover the rent. So we really need to get workers back to work and get these small businesses open again. If we do get somewhat, a little bit open on October 15th, it's not going to be the new normal. It's just going to be the new day-to-day, one step at a time. And real estate? As I said in my monthly newsletter, the Maui Real Estate Advisor, real estate is amazingly resilient. How resilient? And what part of the market is thriving? What part of the market is not thriving so much? Let's find out when we do the numbers. Total sales dropped. They were down to 46. Home sales were steady at 25, which is a very good pace here on Maui. The median selling price was back down to $740,000 after being up to $839,000 last week. Condo sales were back in the teens with just 16 sales and a median price of $566,000. That was 99% of the asking price. So sales are slowing down a bit, but I'm still not seeing sellers lower their prices in most cases. There were 59 new pendings this week, which is also pretty strong. 32 were homes at a median asking price of $832,000. Only 20 condos went under contract, although 13 of those were in short-term rental complexes. The median asking price was $499,000. There were 108 new listings in the MLS this week. That's a pretty high number. 38 were homes, so we have a few more homes listed than were sold, and that's pretty good. But at a median selling price of $1,149,000, that's way over the median selling price. There were 49 new condos listed, which is down a little bit, but still more than the number of condos that went under contract or sold combined. So that inventory is still growing. 6 listings expired, 5 of them were condos. No homes expired. There were 27 listings canceled, 5 were homes with a median price of just under $2 million. 11 were condos. Most of the rest was vacant land. That's our real estate market report for the week. You can get all the numbers and the transcript at MauiRealEstateMarketReport.com, Maui's only economic, real estate, and lifestyle report with me, Lahaina Lee Potts. And if you have any questions about what's going on Maui, or if you'd just like to chat, say aloha. We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email, a text, or give us a call. Until next time, I am Lahaina Lee Potts saying be well, stay safe, and aloha. Ask your doctor if Maui is right for you.